Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Ptcgo video, and today guys, we're going to be looking at a Gengar Tapu Koko deck, the best deck in the format, clearly. No, I'm just joking, but basically, this is a very fun concept. It's a very cool idea. Me and my friend O-Dog on Ptcgo have been cooking up this deck for a while now, and I thought I would showcase it to you guys after I have finally perfected it and crafted it, hopefully to the point where it's like actually a cool deck and possibly good. One good thing about this deck is you have a lot of versatility. You don't have to just go flying football game. You got other stuff. So basically, this deck is all just a build-up for Gengar. Now, Tapu Koko is your main attacker. Tapu Koko has the attack Flying Flip, which for a DCE does 20 damage to your opponent's Pokemon. That is really powerful because that is to every Pokemon. That's insane. Flying Flip is easily one of the best DCE fueled attacks in the format right now. It's really very powerful. Tapu Koko is a non-EX attacker, so if your opponent wants to knock it out, they're not taking many prizes. It's got free retreat, which makes it even better. Tapu Koko is a very good card. We're going to be playing 3 of them. We're going to be spamming the flying flips, and then we're going to come in with Gengar and just Creepshow them. Creepshow is a very strong attack for Gengar. Now, sadly, Dimension Valley is no longer in the format, so Creepshow is actually not as good. And you can only use one energy with Dimension Valley in Expanded, but in Standard, you gotta use both energies. Kind of a bad situation, kind of sad. Kind of sucks, but yeah, you gotta go with it. Creepshow, basically, for 2 energies, if your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage on it, that Pokemon is knocked out. So you're gonna Creepshow your opponent, knock them out, thanks to Flying Flip putting a lot of damage on. We have other damage adding stuff like Magma Secret Base, which we do play 3 copies of. This is a bit of an expensive card, so for whatever reason, if you can't afford it, I mean, to be fair, like, the deck plays 3 Kokos, which is also not really cheap either. I'd say these 2 cards actually go for the same price. But if you can't afford Magma Secret Base, whatever, you just throw in Altar of the Moon, throw in, like, maybe Silent Lab, I guess? I don't know. There's a lot of options, but Magma Secret Base is going to help your Flying Flip. Now, one other cool thing is Haunter. Haunter is really good because it has Gothic Fear. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may leave both active Pokemon confused. That's really powerful. We already know Confusion is a very, very strong effect to give to your opponent, since you confuse your opponent, and that sucks to be them. And you already know how good Gothic Fear is because Espeon and Zorua are both pretty powerful confusion Pokemon in the format right now. Gothic Fear only confuses both, which kind of sucks, but again, Tapu Koko has free retreat, so you can retreat your Koko into another Koko, or you can use Switch out of it. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it helps you confuse your opponent so you can maybe get some more time to Flying Flip. That's a good positive. We do play 2 Gastlys, just a 2/2 Gengar line, but we do have a lot of other options with this deck. The first ones are going to be our Lele's. We do have Energy Drive and Tapu Cure. We don't have any other GX attack within the deck, so if you want to use Tapu Cure, be my guest. It's only, like, healing Pokemon with, like, 130 HP, 110 HP, 120 HP. It's not really going to heal much, but it's an option. We do have Espeon in the deck, too. It would not be a spread deck that basically puts like 6 damage on a Pokemon that used Rare Candy from a 60 HP basic like Fomantis if you didn't have Espeon in the deck. We're going to play 1 copy of it. You can even use Psyshock if you're really desperate. Now, we do have another attacker in the deck, and that's going to be ya boy Garbodor. Look, Garb, no one likes you. You're an awful card. You should never have been printed. But we're going to be playing 2 of you in the deck. We do play a 2/2 split of both Garbodor Garbotoxin and 2 Garbo Trashalanches, but we do play 2 Trubbish just because you're not really going to use Garbotoxin too much. If you're playing against Volcanion, you will, but when you're not playing against Volcanion, you're going to be mainly just using Trashalanche the whole time. So we do play a 2/2 Trashalanche line with 1 Garbotoxin in case we ever need it. With Super Rod, it shouldn't be a big hassle to not be able to pull off the 3 Garbodor line with only 2 Trubbish. There you go. So that's all of our Pokemon in the deck. Not really any other attackers I could really think of, and I think this deck is pretty good and pretty fun to play. So we'll take a look at the items. The first one is Evosoda, which is interesting. But again, this is actually more or less O-Dog's list. But again, he has Evosoda in here because he can Evosoda from Gastly straight to Haunter, or from Haunter to Gengar, or from Trubbish to Garbodor, I guess. I mean, I don't think Evosoda is really worth in this deck. But you know what? It's in the deck. We're going to use Evosoda. Why not? It's such an underplayed card. Whatever. You can probably take out Evosoda if you want. We'll see how it works for us, though. I don't know what else you could put in this deck, you know what I mean? One Field Blower to get rid of those tools. We got 2 Level Balls. Level Ball can grab Trubbish and Gastly and Haunter. 1 Special Charge to get our double colorless back. We got 1 Super Rod to get back our Pokemon. Maybe 2 is a little better. Like, you might want to go 2 Super Rods if you want. We do play 1 Switch in the deck. Switch is very good with Haunter because you confuse your Pokemon and then you switch out into something else and then, you know, retreat back into something. So there you go. That's how we're going to make Haunter's ability become free confusion. 4 Ultra Balls to grab your Pokemon. 4 VS Seekers for the supporters. We do play an interesting line of them. Once again, we do have our standard 3 Ends, 4 Sycamores, 2 Lysandres. We do play a Bridget in the deck. Bridget works very nicely with this deck because you play only 1 EX Pokemon. So ideally, you Tapu Lele turn 1, you Bridget, get a Gastly, a Koko, and a Trubbish down. That's usually how your ideal turn would want to go. We do play 1 Hex in the deck. Hex is interesting. We do have Garbotoxin, but there are going to be situations where we actually can't use Garbotoxin. So we will use Hex Maniac instead of that. But again, when you're playing Pokemon that have like 50 HP, 130 HP, 110 HP, 120 HP, 100 HP, 70 HP, having the prevention of stuff like what's his face? Giant Water Shuriken and Feather Arrow, it's just way too good to pass up. So that's why we got that. 2 Lysandres, again, to bring stuff out. We got 4 Ends, 3 Sycamores. Or 3 Ends, 4 Sycamores. That's a little too much. 1 Teammates in the deck, since again, most of the stuff in this deck have really low HP. It's very easy to knock them out, so we can play 1 Teammates to help us out. We do play 1 Experience Share. Experience Share I like in this deck because you can put it on a Gengar on the bench. So when you knock something out with Gengar Creepshow, your opponent can probably re-knock out your Gengar in return. So Experience Share can help you rebuild up another Gengar that quick. 2 Float Stones for your Garbs. You got 4 DCs for your Tapu Koko and 6 basic Psych Energies for everything else. Seems fair, seems solid, seems good. And ideally, what you want to do with this deck, the whole concept is, you want to go Tapu Koko, spam it in the early game, and then just bring out Gengar, and then start sweeping things. You have Garbodor to punish your opponent too. You got Espeon if you want to de-evolve stuff. You got even Tapu Lele, which can be very good with Energy Drive and Flying Flip, because ideally you will Flying Flip, you put a ton of damage on the board, maybe 60, 40 damage, and then you come in with Lele, you Energy Drive them. Energy Drive can do a lot of damage. The fact that you don't play as many EXs or GXs means your opponent can't really get around Flying Flip too well. Like, they don't want a Lysandre, like a Trubbish or a Gastly knock it out, because the Flying Flip is still there. They're only taking 1 prize for doing so. So that's why things can go well. So yeah, this is the deck list here. Now let's go find some matches with the deck, see it in action on Ptcgo, and see if it'll work or if it's any good. We'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, let's go find some matches here with the Gengar Koko deck, and we're gonna have some fun. You know, Tapu Koko. I'm in love with the Koko Dead meme, Dead song. And we're playing against a water deck. That's just lovely. Unless it's Greninja. Because Greninja usually play Rough Seas, but Rough Seas is one of your worst things to run into, because Rough Seas immediately heals their Pokemon and it just makes it harder to knock them out. Hopefully my opponents run Rough Seas. I mean, they probably do, let's be real here. We do have Magma Secret bases, but again, Rough Seas can be a game changer, just healing 30 off of everything, even if they still have 10 damage on them. And we have the Magma's base, it's still like a game changer. That resets us back so far. Okay, so we get the Gastly start. That's fine. I guess we can work with this hand. We'll see what we're going to be up against. I'm hoping it's not a deck that uses Rough Seas. It probably is, though, which is going to be a little unfortunate. Let's see, though. Please don't be a Rough Seas heavy deck. Okay, my opponent uses Vulpix, so maybe we caught a lucky break here. I don't know. I'll go Ultra Ball here, and I think I'm just going to get a... What to grab? I mean, I guess we could just grab another Trubbish, sure. I mean, he already saw the Garbodor. There's not really any point of being, hey, this deck plays Garbodor in it. Might as well just grab Trubbish. Okay. We do get a Float Stone. I guess we'll put that on, sure. Retreat into Koko, and I think we'll pass. Sure. Next turn, hopefully we can start doing Flying Flip. It would have been nice to get a Magma Secret base down, though. That kind of sucks. I mean, if we had Shaman, we probably could have grabbed it. We could have Ultra Balled and, you know, gone there. But, yeah, it is what it is. We can work with it. We can live with this hand. This hand isn't bad. We'll see, though. As long as my opponents play Rough Seas, we'll be okay. He saw the Garb, so the Garb is kind of like, yo, my man, I got Garb in the deck. Don't play too many items, but my opponent maybe will be nice enough and do it. He's going to end me, so hopefully we can get a double colorless energy off of this end. Maybe a Haunter. We can confuse them. I don't know. Maybe we can get Switch and DCE and Haunter. Nope. We do get Garb, though. I might even Garbotoxin him. I mean, we already put the Float Stone down, and we only played 2. Maybe that's not good enough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Our hand's okay, though, I guess. We didn't get the DC, which kind of sucks, but we can at least Haunter him. Grab another Koko. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm overthinking here a little bit too much. We see an Ultra Ball. My opponent gets rid of a Brock's Grid of all cards. Interesting. Can we knock him out next turn? He's only used one item. I don't know. If my opponent plays at least 2 more items, we could probably win the game with Trash Lanch. As funny as that may sound, that play is actually open. I'm hoping my opponent, I don't know, grabs a Shaman and then ends up like using 2 more item cards. Doesn't play another Pokemon. I don't know. Oh my god, he's grabbing Shaman. I was right. Alright, that means maybe we can still knock him out Garb, which would still be really good. So I think we'll do that, depending if he plays 2 more items. At the very least, still putting Pokemon down, which is good. Okay, he's putting a Vulpix down. Alright, please, just put more Pokemon down. Be my guest. Aqua Patch, that's a little annoying. It's gonna build up his Ninetales a little quicker. And let's see what else my opponent's gonna do here. That's 2 items. That's 3, but we can't get rid of that unless we Field Blower him. And we see a Beacon. Alright, we're gonna have to end him, so that's fine. Okay. I think I'm just gonna Ultra Ball here, and get rid of Hex Maniac and Psychic Energy. I don't think we can actually get the knockout. Oh, he's grabbed Manaphy and Shaman. No Ninetales. That's interesting. I don't know. I mean, maybe he isn't playing Ninetales. I don't know. Okay, so we'll get rid of Hex Maniac and a Psychic Energy. And I'm gonna grab a Haunter. Okay, so we got another Koko down at least. So we'll grab Haunter here. And we'll confuse my opponent. I'd like to have used Haunter a little bit later on, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a little nice. We could have used Haunter, but we'll end him. This is hopefully gonna disrupt him enough. There's a DC. Alright, thank god we didn't whiff it. Okay, Lysandre's pretty nice. We can maybe trap Shaman. So we'll retreat into Tapu Koko, and we will Flying Flip. If he plays Rough Seas, this is gonna be sad. We have no Magma Secret Base, but that's fine. I would have liked to have used Haunter on a Ninetales, but he has Manaphy in the deck, which kind of gets rid of the purpose. So it doesn't really matter, I think, not to use a Haunter. Rough Seas, oh my god, why? Get that out of your deck. Please only play 1 copy. Ah, great. That's why we got Garbodor, folks. This is why we have Garbodor. Oh my god, he had to play the Rough Seas, dang it. Oh no. Rough Seas is going to be such a huge pain in the butt for us. VS Seeker, alright, he's going to end me again. I'm fine about that. I actually didn't really like this hand that much, because we really didn't have much to do other than get a Lele, but hopefully here we can get a Magma Secret Base. It'd be nice if my opponent gets rid of some Rough Seas. Okay, there's base, nice. Okay, this is fine. We'll get rid of Garb, and I think we'll just get rid of a, I don't know, actually. I could just get rid of Koko, but I think we'll need Koko for now. If he keeps Rough Seeing, we might have to just keep Koko spamming him until we can get into the clear. Maybe. Did my opponent whiff the Manaphy and the Ninetales? That'd be nice. We're gonna keep ending him here, so it doesn't matter what he does. Another Choice Man. Be my guest. He's played 3 items, so we can knock him out with Garb, which I might actually do. Yeah, you know what? I think I have this turn played out. I think what we'll do is we'll Ultra Ball and get a Tapu Lele, and we'll just knock out that Vulpix unless he puts a Ninetales down. We'll get rid of the Vulpix with 2 energies on it, DC being the big one. Beacon, of course that hits. Alright, that's fine though. We'll take out that Garb. He's got 3 items in the discard, so we're hitting for 60. And that's good by me. And I don't think he can do much else about that. So let's see. Ooh, wow, we don't even have to Ultra Ball. That's just awesome. So we'll put down the Magma's base, and we will Lysander the Vulpix out, and we will Trash Lanch it and knock it out for 60 damage. I would like to use Garb a little later on though, in case like he plays more items. Okay, another Trubbish. I might just put the Trubbish down, because I think Garb is a great attacker in this matchup. Because once he plays a lot of items, we can knock out those Ninetales in 1 hit. We don't have to worry about Ice Path. So, yeah, we got Magma's base down, and yep, okay, so he's putting more damage down. Please don't get Rough Seas. He probably has Rough Seas, let's be real here. I'm hoping he doesn't have Rough Seas, though. That'd be really bad. Okay, the Magma Secret Base is good and all, but if the man's got Rough Seas, this play is going out the window. So please don't have Rough Seas. Ninetales, okay. I don't think he can knock me out this turn. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible. Unless, like, he switched Escape Rope to Aqua Patch, attach, but that's a lot to ask for. I think our Garbodor is going to survive the turn, hopefully. We do need to get it out of the active spot, though, because I don't really feel comfortable with Trash Lanching him. Maybe I do it a decent amount of damage, I guess. That doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't mind him Ice Pathing my Garb. I'd rather him use Ice Path and get rid of, like, what, 80 damage and then, like, a bunch of damage. So I think we'll be okay. We see a DCE. Maybe you could put Enhanced Hammer in this deck, too. That wouldn't be a bad tech either. Let's see what he hits for 50. Hoping he hits my Garb. Let's see. I'd rather him hit Garb than Haunter. He could knock out my Gastly. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I forgot. Gastly was got 50 HP. Alright. He's killing my Gastly. That's not fun. Okay. Alright, what do we top deck? Teammates? I mean, I guess. Might as well play it. We'll grab a Gengar, and I think we'll get Super Rod here. Just so we can... Yeah, I mean, we could go Koko. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just hit him with Trash Lanch. I don't mind that play at all. Get back some Pokemon. Put down the Gengar. And force him to have to Ice Path in order to not get knocked out by my Gengar next turn. So that's going to be that. If he doesn't Ice Path, then we'll be okay. But if he doesn't get rid of the Garb either, because he's not going to knock out Garb with Ice Path. If he doesn't knock out my Garb, we're still going to be in a good spot. So, either way, my opponent is in a bit of a pickle here. The only way he can get out of this is if he builds up another Ninetales and brings it out. And Rough Seas, I guess. The Rough Seas is so annoying. Oh my god. First game we find just gotta be against a deck that plays Rough Seas. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Maybe I'll Garbotoxin. I don't know, like, he's gonna Field Blower and then Garb is gonna be just kind of stuck there. And then he can Lysandre the Garb and then Ice Blade around us. Which I don't want to do, so I think Garbotoxin is kind of not good right now. Manaphy would be great to shut down, obviously, but I think we can do without it. I think Trash Lanch is more important right now. So let's see. He could knock out my Trubbish, which I think he's doing. Yeah, he's Ice Blading. Okay. Oh, he's hitting Gengar. Okay. Let's punish this play with a God tier top deck. I think I'm just gonna go Sycamore here. And just Lele for Sika. Lele's gonna take some damage, which kind of sets it up to be knocked out by Blizzard Edge without a Choice Band, but I don't even care anymore. I want to knock out this Ninetales, so what can we get? We can get Switch, Floatstone, and 4 energies, or 7. So, hoping we can hit everything. Please, give us a Floatstone and an energy, or Switcher energy. Yes! The game did not let us down for once. I am thoroughly impressed. I am thoroughly impressed. Let's get experience share the Tapu Lele. And we can creep show this Ninetales and knock it out. Showing off my boy Gengar. Look at that. Look at that. And Gengar has free retreat too, so we can just retreat out Gengar and go from there. I mean, yeah, this is perfect. I'm glad we showed up the Gengar. And I guess he can just bring out the Vulpix and start from scratch again. Is that a second DCE? It is. Okay, so hopefully... Oh, he just concedes. Look at that. We didn't even have to play the game out even more. He just immediately conceded. How many Rough Seas did this guy play? 3. I mean, honestly, I would have kept going just in case. You know, he could have maybe Rough Seed, and I guess, but... I don't mind that. I think we'll get another match in here with our deck. And hopefully we can keep getting on some good streaks. Hopefully we don't play against any more Rough Seas decks. That was not fun at all. That was not fun. No Rough Seas, please. Volcanion? And this guy's name is Sweaty Bum? What? Who names himself that? Yo, okay, so here's how it works. Yo, welcome to Ptcgo. Okay, what would you like your name to be? I don't know, maybe like Ray Blaster 3000 or Genji Pro 420. Actually, no, I got a better idea. Sweaty Bum. I mean, hey, I'm not knocking that name, but it's kind of funny. Trubbish starts a little annoying. I don't know why we're not starting with Tapu Koko here. I was playtesting this deck, and I kept starting with Koko, so I guess when I'm recording, Koko doesn't want to come to my hand. Our hand's good enough, though, at least. I don't think we're going first. I would like to first turn Magma's Basin, though. That would be beautiful. I don't know what teams my opponent plays. Actually, no, we saw Skyfield, didn't we? Probably play some few Skyfields, which, hey, that feeds my Koko even more. I do not mind that. I mean, one thing you could also add is Meowstic to this deck. Meowstic wouldn't be bad either. I don't know. It's up to you, though. And energy, okay. Trubbish starts... Oh, we just top deck Lele. Wow, look at that. I could go turn 1 Bridget here. Do we do it? Yeah, we can go. I don't really see a point in it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we need to do turn 1 Bridget. I think turn 1 Bridget doesn't need to happen. I think we'll just get a Koko. Oh my god, I almost grabbed a Pokemon and didn't grab it for a sec. Holy cow. We're gonna lose our Garb. It kind of sucks, but it's just whatever. I think I'll just Psychic Energy you. We'll put down Lele, and we will get the Sycamore here. We can put down Magma's base, and I guess pray my opponent doesn't get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind losing Trash Lanch, just because Garbotoxin is probably the best thing you got in this matchup, right? So, alright, next turn we might attack him. I'm actually praying he knocks me out here. And I think we passed. Fine by me. We had a good start there. We have a good hand for next turn, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, I'd almost rather Trubbish not get knocked out, just because if we can get the Trash Lane, it's going to be okay. Or not, the Garbotoxin. But the problem is, Gengar's HP just means he doesn't have to do Steam Up to knock him out. Same with Koko. Lele would be the only good attacker in this situation. So my opponent's going to go Ultra Ball. And I'm fine with that, as long as he doesn't have a Sky Field in his hand, and he wants to, you know, drop a Hoopa, get some damage on the board. He doesn't play Rough Seas, unless, like, this dude's playing Volcanion Rough Seas. If he does, I swear I'm going to cry. And we see the Scoundrel Ring, which I'm fine with. If he wants to put down a bunch of Volks and get them damaged, I'm fine with that. I mean, if he had the Sky Field, he would have gotten rid of the Magma's base already, so I'm fine with him just dropping those. Yep, there we go. Nice. There we go. Those Volks are taking some good damage. So now they got 20 damage on them. We see a Float Stone, okay. Max Elixir, ooh. And it hits too. That sucks. Fire to the active, okay. He just needs 2 energies here to knock me out. Please, Shaman, just give him a handful of items. Speaking of items, he's played 4 items so far. Seems good. Alright, Trubbish, please survive the turn. Survive the turn, Trubbish. I know you want to. I know you want to survive the turn. My opponent's going to go Field Blower. He's going to get rid of my main base, but at this point, I'm fine with that because we basically got damage on everything I really needed him to get damage on, which I'm fine with. I don't even mind it. There's a Sycamore, and ooh, 2 ropes, pretty good. If he knocks me out, I think I'll just Lysandre the Hoopa. Maybe play the odds. Another Max Elixir hit. Stop it! Another Steve. Oh my god, he's gonna be able to. Why? Oh well, he's gonna knock me out. Awesome. Okay. This is where we go off. I want to find a Super Rod now too. I guess we'll drop Haunter, but we're not going to use his effect. Alright, we're going to risk it. We're going to Lysandre the Hoopa. And we are going to risk it here, folks. And hopefully it pays off. If it can pay off for a few turns, I'll be happy. But if he has Olympia, he's used 2 escape ropes. He used a Float Stone. I'm assuming he plays Olympia, but if this Hoopa can stay in the active at least 1 turn, I will be happy. Just 1 turn. Or 2 turns. 3 turns. How about the rest of the game? Alright, hopefully this pays off. Choice Band, okay. Ultra Ball, okay, that's fine. I mean, he could have Ultra Ball for Lele if he plays it, and then he could have went Olympia and knocked me out. But I'm fine with that. Okay. Whoa, look at how many items he's played. 20, 40, 80, 120, 140, 180. We're doing 180 to him right now with Garb. It'd be nice to get another Garb going. Does he have a Sky Field in his hand? Or does he have a supporter? Is his hand dead? No, Lysandre, okay. Lele. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna retreat, that's fine. We'll retreat here into our Koko. And I'm going to go for Sycamore, and I'm hoping we can hit ourselves a good old Super. Ooh, perfect. Hey, Trubbish, welcome back. I missed you. Alright, we'll go Super Rod here, and I will get back you and you. Nice. As long as we can keep the Garb going, we're good. And we'll go with a Flying Flip here, once again, smacking his entire board. Look how much damage we're building up. This is where Meowstic would come in handy. If we had Meowstic, this would be pretty sweet. But we got so much damage on him. Lele could probably knock him out soon on this Volcanion with 3 energies on him. Finds an energy, okay. He can retreat next turn. But you know what? We're not going to let him do that. We are going to do another Lysandre, and we are going to bring out the Volcanion with a 3 retreat cost. Look at these plays, folks. Look at these plays. This is taking skill. This is real skill. Hey, look at that. And also, the fact that he didn't retreat means he can't, like, play the energy. If he's dead drawing, this is perfect. Alright, I guess we'll do Sycamore. We don't need Bridget. We don't need Espeon anymore. We certainly don't want to use N. Float. I like you. I like you a lot. I think I'll just float Trubbish. I guess we can Garbodor Toxin. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Does he have a Shaman in his hand? I can't tell. Let's just Evosoda. And let's just Garbodor Toxin. He already used a Field Blower. We'll get the Garbodor Toxin. So if he's holding on to a Shaman and he's waiting for me to knock out my I Psychic this already though. Alright, whatever. Maybe we can use his attack, sure. But yeah, if he's waiting for me to knock this out and he has a Shaman in his hand, we'll just shut that down completely. But we are gonna go off next turn. Look at these flying flips. Skyfield? Okay, thank God we garbed him. Sycamore. Don't tell me you top deck that. Wow, I think we had the Lele. Wait, okay. He actually had a way out. I don't know. The Sycamore isn't confirming that he has the way out of this kind of stuck thing that he's in. The fact that we've done so much damage, I don't even think it matters at this point. I don't even think it matters at this point. We're in such a good spot. How many DCs have we lost? None. So we're gonna waste our special charge, I think. There's a float stone. He is gonna be able to retreat here. Sadly, we weren't able to flying flip completely. But I mean, at this point, I think we're in such a good spot. It doesn't even matter. That was what we needed, folks. That is what we needed. We'll bring out the Garb. And I guess Lele? Nah, we'll just get rid of special charge. It doesn't really, I don't really care. Grab Gengar, so at least we have a knockout next turn. I want to get more Kokos down, because we can Tapu Koko, and we're close to knocking out, like, Shaman and Volcanion. So hopefully we can go there. So we can at least knock him out this turn. He's definitely going to respond with a knockout, but then we can just take him with Garb. Ooh, look at that. We got the Flying Flip once again. Flying Flip just doesn't want to leave me. I'm happy. We could even Sinister Fog, but we're going to Creep Show and take out his Volcanion EX here. Bye-bye, Volcanion. And we will take ourselves 2 prizes. Let's see what we hit. Alright. More Kokos and energy. Fine by me. Fine by me. He will have a knockout. Like, all he needs is 1 fire energy and he can knock me out Volcanion. So he definitely has a knockout here, but I think I'm fine. We are going to have to build up another Gastly, though. But again, take him out Trash Lanch. He probably won't be able to knock me out once again, and then... yeah. Like, he has to take... it doesn't matter what he knocks out. He can't do Steam Up. He can't do... yeah, he's basically screwed. We have the Trash Lanch knockout. We can knock him out Creep Show if he tries Lysandre. We have the Koko to knock out his Shaman. Olympia. Okay. Now I need to find a VS Seeker, which we only have 3 left. We used our other Lysandre. Okay, we have. I don't think we're going to be able to get a VS Seeker here. I think I'll just use the turn to retreat and Flying Flip then. Because he can only do 20 damage. He had the knockout. He doesn't want to walk into the Trash Lanch though, and I'm fine with that. I can take some more turns to Flying Flip here. I don't mind that. Like, he could Lysandre, I guess, but that doesn't really matter at that point. Trash Lanch and Lele, I think, seal the deal. So we'll just Flying Flip, we'll take out that Shaman, and at this point we just need 1 more prize. Like, Garb and Gengar both knock out Volcanion, so he's basically screwed. There's nothing he can do. Unless he gets a Field Blower and knocks us out. But no, he concedes the game. And I think we showed off the deck so beautifully that game. I don't even want to get a 3rd match in, because that game was just so perfect. That was the perfect showcase of the deck, and you know what? We can buy a pack in the return. I'm sad that we didn't get the chest, though. That would have been much nicer, but it's fine. We'll be able to get a GR pack from the shop here. We'll open it up, and I think we'll end out the video here. This video might have been a little shorter, but again, I think we showed up the deck so nicely that I don't even want to continue recording, because, like, both of those games we were able to show off the deck beautifully. We showed off how deadly Flying Flip Block can be, especially against Volcanion. And the rare is a Sandslash. We got 3. I think we have 4 of those. Do we have 4 Sandslash? Let's see. Sandslash. We only got 3. Rip. Alright. I do want to make a Sandslash deck soon, though. I have some ideas with Sandslash. My god, I just heard thunder outside. Oh no. It's gonna storm soon. It's gonna storm soon. It's been storming like all weekend. I couldn't stream because the thunder was so dang loud. And the rain was so loud too. I was like, how can I stream? But yeah, this deck is pretty fun. Honestly, I don't know what you can take out. Like, the deck it works so nicely. There's like not much things you can do. Like, again, the best things you could probably end up adding are maybe Meowstic. I think Meowstic would work really well. Okay, Meowstic would work well because you got Ear Influence, which is Dusknoir's ability in an attack. You can use Ear Influence. This would be a great one-of copy in the deck. You can go 1/1 Meowstic. You can make some pretty crazy plays with my boy Meowstic. I think Meowstic would be a really cool card to put in this deck. You can go 1/1 Meowstic. If you want, you could take out a Trash Lynch and maybe like Evosoda, put the Meowstic in. Guess some other things you could throw in. You could probably put in a Alolan Vulpix if you wanted to. If you can't do the Flying Flip turn 1, or whatever reason, you could run a Alolan Vulpix. Heck, if you really wanted to, you could put Ninetales in the deck, because Ninetales synergizes nicely with the DCE, Ice Blade, Creepshow engine. Because when you're doing the 50 damage, that's enough to knock him out Creepshow. So maybe you could go like 1/1 Ninetales, 2/2 Ninetales, if you wanted to. You can probably, like if you put Ninetales in, I think at that point you would have to take out, you could probably just run a 1/1 Garb then, or a 1/2 Garb line. Just because Ninetales is really good. There's a lot of options for different things in the deck. I don't know, you could put Oricorio in. Oricorio obviously also allows you to spread out damage too. If you want, you could run my boy Oricorio with Supernatural Dance. You could put in, you could even put Mimikyu in, just because you can use Copycat, and you can actually Copycat and have some fun with that. There's a lot of options for text you could add into the deck. Machoke wouldn't be bad either, in case you're worried about the Decidueye. But yeah, this is the Gengar Tapu Koko deck. We had some fun with it. I think we showed off the deck pretty well in those 2 games. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more Ptcgo content. Help me on the road to hitting 2,000 subscribers, and also subscribe for more live streams. Also, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and peace out.